Picked out a casket. I bet you can't wait to get it in the ground, can you?
The Landman Season 2 Episode 2 trailer just dropped, and let me tell you, it's an absolute storm of tension, drama, and jaw-dropping moments. If you thought Season 2 kicked off explosively with Tommy barely surviving the corporate and family chaos, Episode 2 is here to make it clear that nothing, and I mean nothing, will calm down anytime soon. From Cammy stepping fully into the spotlight, to Tommy finally facing the ghost of his past in the form of his father, this trailer hits hard and leaves you on the edge of your seat. Every frame feels like it's loaded with secrets, and every line of dialogue hints at battles, betrayals, and power plays that are about to explode across West Texas. You can already sense the tension between the characters heating up, the stakes skyrocketing, and a new level of intensity that the show hasn't dared to reach yet. Whether it's business warfare, family drama, or personal vendettas, this trailer teases it all, and it's setting up what might be the most thrilling episodes of the series so far. But the real kicker? Sam Elliott's introduction as TL, Tommy's father, immediately raises the emotional stakes while promising a force that could either stabilize the chaos or turn everything upside down. And Cammy. Well, Cammy is no longer just the widow who quietly inherited the company. She's the one everyone needs to watch out for. The trailer doesn't waste a second, and every moment feels like it's loaded with consequences. If you've been following the show, you know the family, the cartel, and the corporate storm are already explosive. But Episode 2 promises to turn that into a full-blown powder keg. So buckle up, because from the very first frame of this trailer, you can tell that nothing will be the same, and everyone will be forced to confront their limits, loyalties, and the darkest corners of their ambitions. The trailer opens with Tommy Norris looking as exhausted and world-weary as ever, but this time, there's a palpable weight that seems heavier than even the premiere could carry. You can tell immediately that his role as president of MTEX Oil is catching up with him. He's juggling grief, responsibility, and family drama all at once, and the trailer doesn't shy away from showing the cracks in his armor. That classic, dry, Billy Bob Thornton-style monologue about the mundanity of life is back, but it's sharper, meaner, and more loaded with the kind of bitterness that only someone thrust into power before they're ready can understand. He's still grappling with the corporate storm left behind by Monty Miller's death, but now the ripple effects are growing faster, touching every corner of his personal and professional life. And then there's Cammy. Oh, Cammy. The trailer makes it absolutely clear that she's no longer the quiet shadow of her late husband. She's bold, calculated, and ready to assert herself in ways that leave the boardroom scrambling. That line, yes, the one about being meaner than Monty, is just a taste of what's coming. Every glance, every gesture, every subtle smirk in this trailer screams power, and it's a clear warning to Tommy that his authority is about to be tested in ways he's never experienced. Meanwhile, the trailer doesn't forget the younger generation. Cooper is back, hitting oil and immediately shifting the family's trajectory in ways that are as thrilling as they are terrifying. The trailer hints at the tension with Ariana, who seems overwhelmed and wary of the risks, foreshadowing conflict that will surely spill over into future episodes. And then there's a Ninsley, still navigating her own privileged, sometimes clueless path, but the trailer teases that even she might have a moment to shine, though probably with a lesson or two waiting for her. What really makes this trailer gripping, though, is the balance between personal stakes and looming external threats. You see the cartel's shadow still hanging over the family, hinting at danger that feels imminent but remains just out of reach. And right when you think you've caught your breath, the trailer hits you with the emotional punch of TL's introduction. Sam Elliott's presence isn't just a cameo, it's a seismic shift. His stoic, world-weary demeanor immediately sets the tone that the past is alive, unresolved, and ready to confront Tommy in ways that will challenge his authority, his decisions, and perhaps even his understanding of family. From subtle gestures to loaded dialogue, the trailer weaves tension with drama, building a sense of dread that makes you anticipate every moment of Episode 2. Every beat in the trailer feels purposeful. From the boardroom clashes to family confrontations, every frame promises consequences that will reverberate through the series. It's not just a tease, it's a full-scale warning that Season 2 is escalating, and anyone who thought Tommy, Cammy, or Cooper had control is in for a shock. The trailer quickly shifts from Tommy's internal chaos to Cammy's meteoric rise, and you can feel the tension ratchet up with every passing second. Cammy doesn't just walk into a room, she owns it. From the trailer, you can tell she's thinking 10 steps ahead of everyone, and her presence alone is enough to rattle seasoned oil executives. She's sharp, ruthless, and unapologetic, and the trailer teases moments where she's forcing Tommy to reconsider his approach to leadership. There's a scene where she leans into a boardroom discussion, eyes locked, voice calm but lethal, and you immediately know she's not someone to underestimate. The way the trailer frames her is brilliant. It balances admiration with fear, showing her as a true contender for control, a force that could either stabilize or disrupt the family empire. Meanwhile, Tommy is shown juggling his personal life, which is as messy as ever. Cooper's new oil discovery has everyone talking numbers, profits, and possibilities, but the trailer hints at looming danger. Ariana's unease is palpable, and there's a subtle tension in her expressions that screams conflict incoming. She's worried, protective, and hesitant, and the trailer captures that hesitation perfectly. Her concern isn't just for Cooper, it's for the potential fallout of everyone's choices. You also see Annesley again, and while her storyline may not be central, the trailer teases glimpses of her naivety clashing with reality. The humor of her character is there, but it's clear the writers are setting her up for lessons, confrontations, and moments of growth that will inevitably collide with the main family drama. Then, just when you think the trailer might slow down, the cartel tension reappears. You get these brief flashes of danger, shadowed figures, and the unmistakable sense that the world outside the family is just as merciless as the one inside it. The trailer masterfully balances the personal stakes with external threats, keeping viewers on the edge of their seats. And then comes the moment everyone waits for. TL, Tommy's father, entering the frame. Sam Elliott's mere presence shifts the trailer's energy instantly. He's not just another character, he's a weathered force of nature, someone whose wisdom, grief, and raw presence immediately demand respect. The trailer hints at friction between him and Tommy, teasing power struggles, mentorship, and family tension that will shake the foundation of everything Tommy thought he controlled. You can already sense the weight of unresolved history in every glance, every line, and the trailer leaves you desperate to see how these two titans will navigate control, authority, and familial duty. From there, the trailer doesn't just tease power dynamics, it dives straight into suspense and danger. You see brief flashes of corporate dealings gone wrong, heated arguments spilling into hallways, and the unmistakable tension between ambition and loyalty. The trailer does a brilliant job showing that in this world, trust is fragile, and alliances can break at any moment. Cammy's confidence contrasts perfectly with Tommy's exhaustion, and the trailer emphasizes that friction beautifully. Every stare, every smirk, every curt response is loaded with meaning. It's a chess game with real lives at stake, and you can feel the anticipation in every frame. Cooper's storyline is equally compelling. Hitting oil so early in his Landman career is a massive game changer, but the trailer hints at the danger and pressure that come with sudden success. Ariana's anxiety is captured in subtle glances and hesitations, foreshadowing arguments, confrontations, and perhaps even life-altering decisions. The trailer also drops hints of family drama that are both hilarious and tense. Annesley's interactions may seem light on the surface, but in context, the trailer cleverly uses her moments to reflect the family's wealth, privilege, and internal dysfunction, adding depth to the story while keeping viewers engaged. Then there's the emotional heart of the trailer, TL's presence. Sam Elliott's TL is shown with quiet, almost poetic stubbornness, a man grappling with grief, regret, and the shadows of his own life. The trailer captures his isolation, his need to reconcile with his past, and the inevitable clash with Tommy, whose world is already spinning out of control. You can feel the tension build as the trailer moves from calm, reflective shots to confrontations that are about to explode. The soundtrack, pacing, and editing all tease impending chaos without giving away full resolutions, leaving the audience desperate to see what happens next. By the end of this section, it's clear that Episode 2 isn't just about corporate and family drama. It's about legacy, power, and the fine line between control and chaos. Every beat, every line, every frame in this trailer screams high stakes, and the anticipation is practically unbearable. And then, of course, there's TL. Sam Elliott's portrayal of Tommy's father. From the trailer, it's obvious that his introduction is a game changer. He brings a level of gravitas, wisdom, and world weariness that immediately shifts the energy of the show. You see him interacting with Tommy in moments that are quiet, yet loaded with meaning. A stern look, a cryptic line, a pause that seems to carry a lifetime of experience and regret. The trailer teases a complex relationship between father and son, one where mentorship, authority, and unresolved familial tension all collide. TL isn't here to coddle anyone. He's here to teach, to challenge, and to potentially reshape the power dynamics within the family and the company. The trailer hints that TL's presence will be pivotal not just in managing corporate decisions, but also in tempering Cammy's rising dominance, subtly implying that a clash of wills between these titans is inevitable. His stoicism and careful, deliberate actions are juxtaposed against Tommy's frazzled energy and Cammy's assertive boldness, creating a triangle of tension that practically vibrates off the screen. By the end of the trailer, it's clear that Episode 2 is setting the stage for a full-scale escalation. You have corporate battles brewing, family conflicts intensifying, and personal stakes skyrocketing. Every glance, every word, every silent moment teased in the trailer carries weight. You sense the imminent confrontations, the secrets that will surface, and the explosive drama that will ripple through the series. The trailer doesn't just tease action, it teases consequence, showing that every choice, every move, every decision has ripple effects that could either solidify or destroy the family empire. Episode 2 promises confrontations that will be both thrilling and emotionally devastating, with the potential to redefine every character's trajectory. Cammy's authority is rising, Cooper's ambition is testing limits, Ariana's caution is warning of danger, Ninsley's naivety is teetering on disruption, and TL's arrival is changing everything for Tommy and everyone around him. By the time the trailer ends, the tension is unbearable, the stakes are impossibly high, and you're left desperate to watch the episode unfold. If you thought the chaos of Episode 1 was intense, Episode 2 promises to not only continue the momentum, but to escalate it into a full-blown, edge-of-your-seat storm of drama, suspense, and unforgettable moments. Nothing, and I mean nothing, will be the same after this, and the trailer leaves you with a single, undeniable truth. Landman Season 2, Episode 2, is shaping up to be a masterclass in family drama, corporate warfare, and raw, unfiltered emotion, and you absolutely cannot afford to miss it.
Finally, the trailer builds to its most thrilling crescendo. The tension between Tommy, Cammy, and TL is palpable, each moment loaded with unspoken conflict, power plays, and the threat of emotional or professional disaster. You see Tommy's exhaustion, Cammy's confidence, and TL's stoicism all collide, and the trailer teases confrontations that could redefine relationships, authority, and the balance of power. Cooper's story continues to thread through the chaos, reminding viewers that new successes bring new dangers, and the stakes are higher than ever. Ariana's anxiety and protective instincts are front and center, foreshadowing clashes that will test the family's bonds. Ninsley's subplot, while lighter, cleverly underscores the family's wealth, privilege, and occasional absurdity, providing relief while enhancing tension in the main arcs. The trailer also teases the lingering threat of the cartel, whose shadow looms over every decision, reminding viewers that danger can erupt at any time. And just when you think the trailer is about to give a breather, it drops final glimpses of explosive boardroom confrontations, whispered threats, and quiet but powerful stares that suggest the family's world is on the brink of transformation. Sam Elliott's TL remains the emotional anchor, bringing gravitas, wisdom, and an undeniable presence that will shape every decision and confrontation in the episodes to come. The trailer ends leaving viewers desperate, hyped, and fully aware that Landman Season 2. Episode 2 isn't just another episode, it's a turning point. Every character, every storyline, and every conflict teased here promises to explode into action, suspense, and unforgettable drama, setting the stage for what may be the most intense chapter of the series. Yet, if you thought the first episode was explosive, brace yourself. Episode 2 is about to redefine everything. The trailer builds to its most intense and riveting moments as episode 2 promises to completely upend everything Tommy Norris thought he had under control. From the very first frame of this section, you can feel the weight of the family, the corporate empire, and the looming external threats pressing down on him, and it's almost suffocating. Cammy has fully cemented her presence as a powerhouse, and the trailer makes it crystal clear that she is no longer just a supporting figure in the family empire. She is a force to be reckoned with. Every glance, every subtle smirk, and every deliberate word she delivers signals that she's ready to take control of MTech's oil in ways Tommy has never imagined. The trailer hints at boardroom confrontations where her authority clashes directly with Tommy's, and the tension in those scenes is almost tangible, like a tightly wound spring ready to snap. You can already sense that friction will define the next few episodes, because Tommy, despite being the company president, is clearly being pushed into situations where his decision-making will be questioned, and his leadership will be challenged at every turn. This isn't just corporate maneuvering either, it's deeply personal. Cammy's rise is portrayed with such confidence and poise that it makes Tommy, who has already been under incredible stress, start to falter, not because he lacks skill or vision, but because he's suddenly confronted with someone who matches him in intellect, cunning, and sheer nerve. The trailer doesn't shy away from showing that these clashes aren't just for show. They have real stakes affecting the company, the family, and even the personal relationships around them. Cooper's storyline also reaches new heights of suspense here. His early success in discovering oil may appear like a stroke of luck, but the trailer teases the intense pressure and responsibility that comes with it. You can see the weight of expectation in his expressions, the cautious optimism that is constantly tinged with worry, and the anxiety Ariana brings into the mix. She's protective, wary, and clearly conflicted about the dangers Cooper faces, which adds layers of tension not just to their relationship but to the family dynamic as a whole. Every brief moment the trailer gives us of them together is loaded with subtle tension, the kind that builds slowly but will explode in the coming episodes, creating drama that is equal parts thrilling and emotionally charged. Meanwhile, Aninsley's subplot continues to provide a fascinating counterpoint. While her story may seem lighter, almost comedic, the trailer uses her presence to highlight the absurdities and social hierarchies inherent in the family's wealth and status. Her sheltered, often clueless perspective contrasts sharply with the high-stakes adult conflicts around her, which makes her moments feel simultaneously humorous and sharply insightful. You see her reacting to situations she barely understands, and the trailer cleverly teases that her own growth, or mistakes, may have larger ripple effects than she or the audience realizes.